When people are bored, it is primarily with themselves. That's a quote from Eric Hoffer that I came across while I was in college, and it really shifted the way I look at a lot of things, especially the topic of boredom. So instill that in your head. If you're bored, it's primarily that you're bored with yourself. Okay? Because there is really infinite possibility in every moment. You can do anything. And especially with the internet, things like that. You have access to so much information. You can do so much. And if you're watching this, you probably have some relative freedom of where you can go too. So that adds to it as well. But regarding boredom, one component of it is ungratefulness. So like boredom is kind of when ungratefulness clouds your sense of infinite possibility. So that access to the infinite is clouded or shrouded by the boredom. Okay? By not by boredom, but really ungratefulness. So one way to counteract boredom is to have a sense of gratitude. So maybe make a habit of writing down things you're grateful for every morning. Because if you're grateful, it's pretty hard to be bored. You really have to be in a state of ungratefulness and taking things for granted in order to sit there like, oh, I'm bored. You have to essentially take life itself for granted to be bored. So if you're bored or if you feel boredom, that means you're taking your life for granted. And that's sad. That's ungrateful for life, ungrateful for the gift of life, this beautiful experience of life. Okay? And another component that adds to boredom is our constant distraction. So our short attention span with all of this information we're coming across. This is the double-edged sword of information because we have so much access to information out at our fingertips, but that also creates this endless distraction and it creates short attention spans with people. So you have to counteract this yourself. So you have to do things like go on a fast from social media or going on a fast from using your phone, something like that. Like usually from about 9 p.m. until the next day around 11 a.m. or noon, I won't use my phone. So I'll be off of my phone, off of social media for whatever that is, like 17 or 18 hours a day, something like that. And it teaches you to not be constantly distracted. So that cultivates a focus. So along with dropping the constant distractions, pick up something that requires you to focus for longer periods of time, like writing or reading a book or things like that, or any activity or developing some sort of skill acquisition does that too. So that's another thing. Get rid of the endless distractions or reduce the endless distractions because when you're endlessly distracted and you have a short attention span, you get bored very easily. So take proactive measures to counteract that. So the two factors that I'm articulating here with counteracting boredom are one, being gratitude, because if you're bored, you're ungrateful for life. So think about the things you're grateful for, and everyone has so much to be grateful for, more than you think. And number two is reduce the influence of the omnipotent distractions in your life. Okay? So take some fasts from all the distractions and cultivate a little longer of an attention span. Okay? And remember that there are infinite options out there. You can do anything. Like I'm at the point right now where I could be in a blank room and I could still keep myself occupied because there's so much to do. I can meditate, I can observe my breath, I can observe what the walls look like. I could think about all of the craziest philosophical concepts. The possibilities are endless. They are absolutely endless. So you have to think about it that way. And one more factor is a sense of purpose. And this contributes to it so much as well. If you have a sense of purpose, if you feel like you know why you're on Earth and you have a mission to carry out, you are never going to be bored because you're constantly going to be moving in the direction of your purpose. Okay? If you're bored, that means you're floundering too. So if you have that sense of purpose, find your purpose, because when you have that sense of purpose, you're not going to be bored because you're always going to be moving towards it, and you're going to have that fire underneath you, that passion to drive you. And it's going to be fun as well. If you're passionate about something, it's fun. It's not going to feel like hard work. Like, I know a big part of my purpose is writing. So when I'm writing, oftentimes it doesn't feel like hard work, and it feels like fun, and it's flowing through me, and it's self-expression, and it drives me. And also, I have such a passion for self-improvement as well and inspiring others. So I'm constantly motivated to keep moving forward, to keep pushing, to keep doing stuff. So I don't get bored because of that. So find your purpose as well. Sit down and really think about what your purpose is. Okay? All right. Peace, peace. Much love and one love, baby.